Hi everyone, I'm Ron Cantor and you're watching Out of Zion on GODTV. And we're continuing to come to you live out of Zion in Phoenix, Arizona. We're at the Messianic Leaders Roundtable, a yearly conference of hundreds of Messianic Jewish leaders sponsored by Jewish Voice Ministries. And I'm still sitting with my good friend, Dr. Wayne Wilks. Wayne, you were sharing in the last episode about Romans 1:16, to the Jew first, and that's become a principle literally in everything you do. What's been the not everything you do personally, maybe that too, but at Gateway, a church of 30,000 people, they focus on to the Jew first, even in Dallas, Texas. What's been the fruit of that at Gateway?
Well, our pastor and our elders felt the Lord lead them that every dollar that comes into Gateway, 15% of that goes to global outreach. But 1%, 10% of the 10% goes to Jewish ministry. And
a tithe of the tithe.
A tithe of the tithe. So 1% goes to Jewish ministry. So, but our pastor is of the firm conviction to encourage other churches to do the same. And he really feels that's why God has blessed Gateway Church. I mean, it's
so
unique.
When you guys started giving that 1% of the total budget to Jewish ministry, how big was Gateway?
You know, that was from the very beginning. He wrote the first check. Pastor Robert instructed the business administrator, the first check you write goes to,
And that was a handful of people.
Yeah, it was very young in the ministry. So.
And now you're over 30,000.
Yeah, in attendance on the weekend. So.
Does Pastor Robert make a connection between blessing Israel and that rapid growth?
Well, yeah, I think for sure he does, and he'll be the first to say, "Look, this is what's happened here is by the grace of God." He likes to tell a story when a church asked him to come and share why Gateway Church was so blessed, and he winced. He said, "I don't want to share that. It sounds arrogant. It sounds proud." And so he struggled and prepared a message. And just right before he was to give it, it was like the Lord spoke to him and said, "Son, you got it wrong." And he began to see this picture of the children, God's children, who maybe had strayed from the house. Now he, being an orphan, a non-Jew, said, "God, I want to go out and reach your original children. I want to bring them back." And he felt like it was the Lord who took out his wallet and said, "Son, how much do you need? I'm going to help you do it." So I think that there's this conviction that there is a blessing by considering it in your giving.
Can you speak right to our audience, to the camera, and just tell them why they should get involved with Jewish ministry, blessing Jewish ministry?
Well, I encourage you because I believe if you consider some of your missions money going to the Jew first, considering Jewish outreach, I feel there'll be a blessing upon you. I feel it's something that the Holy Spirit is doing all over the world in churches. I feel churches are getting a burden for the Jewish people, but I think others who maybe don't really have a heart for the Jewish people, as they've begun to sow this seed, it's like their heart begins to follow their treasure. So I believe if you, by faith, begin to sow something to the Jewish people, to bless the Jewish people with the good news, that's what we want to bless them with the good news, that you'll begin to see your heart follow and you'll begin to see a return.
Thank you, Wayne.
You're welcome.
Friends, we don't give to get, we give to be a blessing, to spread the gospel. But isn't it wonderful that when we do give, God looks after our needs? So I do want to encourage you, along with Dr. Wilks, to get involved in Jewish ministry. Thanks for watching Out of Zion, and go to God.TV so you never miss an episode. And you can find me at roncantor.com. Shalom.
Please follow Ron on Twitter and Facebook at Ron S. Cantor to find out more about Ron and his ministry. For more information on GODTV and the Out of Zion programs, or to view these programs again, go to god.tv/Zion.